When you are trying to live a healthy and fulfilling lifestyle, nutrition is key. Workouts are one part of it, but if you're really, really busy, you might often feel like you can't fit in healthy eating. So let's look at some nutrition hacks to eat healthy when you're busy. The first thing that I want to go over is this idea of planning. And planning is literally everything when it comes to eating healthy. If you don't plan at all, you might as well just not do it. And this can kind of be applied to workouts as well, but planning will literally save you. So maybe this means meal prepping earlier in the week. So you could be full prepping batch meals. I did this in college where I would make this Chipotle-esque chicken bowl. So I would have rice in it, veggies, black beans, a little bit of salsa, chicken, of course, some type of meat. I would plan 5 of these out for the week for my normal work week, and that's something I could easily, oh, there's rice in there too. That was something I could easily pull out of the fridge and run and gun, take it to work, take it to my classes, do all these things. Super easy, super quick. I just took, literally, I think it took 20 minutes for me to actually prep this. 20 minutes of that prep time saving me so much time during the week, and also saving me the fact that I'm not going to eat healthy now. That's probably the bigger save. You could also do a bulk meat prep for the week. Some people like doing it where they'll just say, hey, I'm going to cook 3 to 4 pounds of chicken breast, and then that's going to be my protein, and then the other things I can just fit in. It's like, oh, hey, I'm going to have some veggies with it. I got leftover veggies from the night before. Oh, I made some sides the night before with my potatoes and, veggie meal, or I have some mac and cheese, right, left over. You can just grab that as a side quick. Some people like doing it this way. I like doing it both ways depending on how I feel. But those are just a few options. But prepping those meals ahead, whether it's full meals, full easy meals, you can find those too on YouTube. Lots of great meal prep ideas. I have a couple on my channel, not too many. But also the bulk meat technique is good too. Not just looking at meals, beyond your meals, you can also prep your snacks. So cutting up a bunch of veggies and having them at eye level is super crucial and key. I actually do this at my home. So we have a bunch of veggies and salad that I put literally at eye level in my fridge. I also have some fruit that I put eye level that I cut up beforehand and put that at eye level as well. So I can literally, when I open the fridge, I can see, hey, easy snack. I can grab that. Maybe have a cottage cheese pack with it too. I like dipping cottage cheese into those vegetables. Super simple, super quick. Boiled eggs are another good one. Those are something where you can prep them ahead of time and you can just grab a quick egg, some good protein, very satiating, very filling. And again, will take you away from these unhealthier options that are typically when we are out and about and doing things out in the world. These are literally what we're steered towards, what we're grabbed to, because it's quick and easy. It's fast food, right? I'm going to give you some fast food examples in a quick. On top of that, you can also just look at prepackaged healthy options. So maybe you can get some like little fruit cups or some of those applesauce squeezy things. Those are great, super quick run and gun snacks that you can get for yourself. Protein bars. These aren't ideal, but they are better than like a granola bar or a Cliff bar, for example, because they have a lot more protein in it, which protein can help keep you full. So you're not tempted to eat a lot of those unhealthy snacks and unhealthy things when you're outside and on the go. String cheese is another really good one. I love using string cheese in my day-to-day life. Again, super easy, grab it. Got some good protein, super easy to fit in my day, very easy to pack and put in my pockets. And then of course, protein shakes. There's some pre-made protein shakes. Premium Protein has some great one. Alani Nutrition has some great one. Muscle Milk has some great one. There's so many great options out there. And if you are liking some of these options and it's giving you some good ideas, please give the video a like. I greatly appreciate it. And beyond that, another thing that you should consider doing when you are planning your week out is to literally bring a cooler with you. Now, this might sound silly, but if you are out for a long time of day, guess what? If you don't have any food with you, you're going to be going towards those fast food places. You're going to be eating kind of those unhealthier places and going for those quick items at the gas station that might not be the best for you because you're simply hungry and want something now. So bringing a cooler that might have a couple sandwiches, might have some fruit, maybe some Greek yogurt, some string cheese like we just talked about, boiled eggs, all those different things we talked about prepping earlier, bringing a cooler with some ice packs and just placing in the back of your car is a super good hack if you are somebody who's out for a long portion of the day. When I used to work at a job where I was out a long portion of the day, I would actually bring a cooler and just keep it in my car. And in this cooler, I had some bananas, I had some peanut butter, I had a loaf of bread, and I had a handful of protein bars. And guess what? That wasn't the best. It wasn't the most optimal, but for what it was worth, it allowed me to get some pretty good nutrients in, pretty healthy food. It steered me away from not only wasting money on fast food when I was out and about, but also kind of just staying away from those unhealthy foods, which wouldn't make me feel good, wouldn't give me energy for the rest of the day. So bringing a cooler and not just having the meals in it, but also thinking about your snacks, bringing some silverware, maybe a plate, napkins, and even a garbage. So we're really planning ahead when we're doing this. We're really planning ahead. You're basically having a picnic in your car. Picnic in your car. You can have an actual picnic too, but that's a way to think about it. And this may seem kind of silly, but you're not caring because you are trying to be healthier. And if this is a way for you to make healthier decisions, guess what? You're going to be laughing at those people who down the road, they're not fitter and they're not healthier. Some healthy options when you are out and about. When you go to gas stations, a lot of them nowadays actually do have kind of like a healthy food section. I know a lot of the quick stars that are near my home, that's in my area, have like a little deli section where you can get some good sandwiches that aren't too fatty or unhealthy. You can get some fresh fruit. Some of them even have salads nowadays. Hard-boiled eggs, usually some Greek yogurt, fruit, veggies, all these different things. Usually gas stations do have these things. The hard part about it is actually just not eating those things. So if you're in a gas station, go immediately back to all the healthy food options and stick with that. And even if you're just getting like an apple to tide you over to when you go home in a couple hours, that's going to be a really good thing. Another great hack when you're out and about is to go to places like Chipotle or Moe's. I love these places because if you think about the food at these kind of Tex-Mex places, it's literally rice, meat, beans, some salsa, which is essentially just vegetables, and then where you have to be careful is the extra cheese and sour cream. That is kind of fatty, can lead to a lot of extra calories, but essentially a lot of these places are pretty lean sources of food, pretty healthy, basically very whole quality sources of food. So if you're out and about, Chipotle, Moe's, Pancheros, what's another? Qdoba's another good one. All these Tex-Mex places are great options. Just make sure you're leaning away from those sugary drinks when you're getting a meal with it because that can add up your overall sugar intake and of course your calorie intake as well. Lots of fast food places are pretty good nowadays too at actually having some salads or grilled chicken options that are a little bit leaner. Not all do. McDonald's at the filming of this video actually used to have grilled chicken and they took it off the menu. So all they have is crispy chicken now. They don't have any salads. It's kind of messed up to be quite frank because a lot of people are trying to be healthier. But just realize when you go to fast food places, you don't have to get a burger and fries. There's so many other options there. Chick-fil-A is a really good option. They have so many grilled options when I'm thinking just chicken. But even beyond that, you can get a kind of smaller hamburger too. So maybe instead of a triple quarter-pound Whopper McGee, right? You just get a normal single cheeseburger. Less calories, less fat, will still allow you to get some nutrients while you're out and about, but not too much extra calories and extra fat. And then one of my last favorite things to go to when I'm out and about, that's kind of a healthier option, can be healthier, is sandwich stores. Sandwiches, for the most part, are actually pretty good. So I'll give you an example of what I get at Subway. So Subway, for example, I get whole wheat bread. I get basically every single vegetable under the sun, and then I get some turkey. And I usually put some mustard on it, which has no calories. So literally, if we think about that meal, it's whole wheat bread, get some whole grains with fiber. It's meat, maybe you could have gotten steak, a little bit more fattier, but still good, and a bunch of veggies. Maybe you get a little extra cheese if you're feeling it, but that's not a bad meal at all. That's pretty wholesome and everything. Some fast food places, this is where it gets tricky, will douse on a bunch of sauces and extra oils, which will lead the calories going super high. So you got to be careful with that. Look at your nutrition facts online before you go to these places. But A lot of sandwich stores out there, you can ask them to not put on the spreads, not put on the extra sauces, and can give you some good, healthy, nutritious, wholesome options when you are out and about in the store. If those gave you some good ideas, please consider giving the video a like.